Hey everybody, how's it going? The EU has finally started cracking down on these, well, horrible habits that these migrants have. You know, the horrible act of these big gangs of people that usually grab women and make them do exactly what they want in a dark alleyway. Well, here we are. The answer the whole time was underpants. Yep, that's it. Underpants. They're gonna give people underpants. This is actually quite insane. This is quite insane. So, before we get into this, guys, please like, subscribe, and share. I don't ask for money or anything like that. I'm not a beggar. Well, I am a beggar. I beg for you guys to subscribe and like. But, it's free stuff. I genuinely appreciate y'all being here. I'm not going to ask for you guys to shill out, your hard-earned money to support me. Your like and subscribe supports me so much. So genuinely, thank you all for being here. Thank you for clicking on the video. Even if you don't like and subscribe and share, at least thank you for coming here and hearing this much. So anyway, let's jump right on into this, guys. A viral discussion on X has spotlighted anti-RAPE underwear. Designs like Germany's safe shorts. God knows Germany needs it. Developed over a decade ago to deter assaults. This isn't going to deter anything. If anything, it's going to make them mad enough to where a knife goes, that's how that's just going to end. But whatever. As violence reports rise across Europe like crazy. It's weird that we don't have this issue in the United States, huh? Maybe they should, I don't know, much like ban pew-pews, maybe they should ban RAPE. Have they tried that yet? Have they tried making that illegal yet? Guys, I really highly, I can't believe they are so far behind the times. If they would just simply make it illegal for somebody to do that, man, I mean, why don't they just pass a law? I don't understand. If they pass a law, it can't happen anymore. It's just so weird, isn't it? It's almost like laws were made to be broken. It's almost like whenever you ban a pew-pew, it doesn't actually do anything either. You know what I mean? What these women need are not shorts. They need a sidearm. Because guess what deters somebody from trying to get into their pants more than anything? A 45 to the head. Guarantee you they will never do it again. Ever do it again. But, I don't know, guys. Undergarments are cool too, I guess. 1 in 3 women in the EU have experienced physical or violence since age 15. That's insane. That is insane. 1 in 3? You mean you have a 33.33333333% chance of just being absolutely violated by some smelly Middle Eastern? Are you kidding me? Wow. Good job, guys. With France reporting 41,000 cases in 2025 so far, and underreporting widespread. Yeah. This is ridiculous. I almost made a joke right here. I'm not going to do that. That would not be classy of me at all with that word that I highlighted. While users connect the trend to immigration and push for deportations or self-defense, critics label the garments victim-blaming and ineffective against determined attackers. You are absolutely correct. Because guess what happens when an attacker comes on in and decides they are going to do something? Well, nobody's going to come and help this person. Because if you try to help them, you get arrested. They got all the time in the world to figure out the freaking padlock on this. And guess what? Nothing isn't, unless this is made of solid steel, they're getting in. There's just no way. And guess what? They'll probably figure out how to get in there too if it was solid steel, given enough time. I'm completely disgusted by the EU. I am disgusted by how they are. And we should stop trading with them until they get rid of their migrants. That's what Donald Trump should do. He's probably going to do things one at a time. I mean, I don't know. He's got 4 years, right? Let's say he fixes this economy sometime mid-2026, which is around when we expect the economy to get fixed. Not fixed, but at least be in a upswing to where average American people are feeling it. Realistically, it's probably going to be 2027. If in 2027, Trump could just be like, okay, for the next year, we're not trading with the EU period until they deport everything, and just crash them on down, I guarantee you, before the next American election, the EU would change their attitude completely and deport all of them. I would willingly bet. I don't think they could survive a year being cut off from the US. I genuinely don't think so. And I would even threaten them. I'd be like, and if you guys don't get those migrants out within the next 6 months, before 2028, or before the halfway point of 2027, we will let the world know we are not protecting you anymore, and we'll pull our military bases out. You have 6 months. And if they don't do it, then go ahead. We'll pull all our military bases out. Fine. Hey, Russia, they're no longer our problem. If you want the EU, I guess you could just have it. I would willingly bet that those world leaders would probably get right on it. I would willingly bet. But that's just me. That's what I would do. Hopefully Trump does something like that. I don't know. But this is actually completely and totally insane. Let's see what the people on Tommy Robinson's page here have to say about this. Yeah! I didn't see that coming. This is absolutely great. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, this is great. Why use the you can this? Oh man, I did not see that coming. These people are freaking amazing. Wow. 1000% more effective. Oh, that's just amazing. Oh, that's crazy. You know, this is absolutely what you need right here. Right there. That is what they need. Why are they not allowed to have that in the EU? It makes no sense. The European Union has absolutely destroyed everything that we have built as a nation to combat the communist regime, to combat what we did, what we fought against the USSR for. Isn't that insane? It's like we had our victory in everything. And then what? Like, we just go back? Are we gonna, like, do we need to reconstruct the Berlin Wall to teach people a thing or two about, like, apparently the best times, in order for us to have the best times, we need to be in a Cold War with a very hostile communist nation in order for us to have our best times. Isn't that sad? Like, these people don't learn. They don't learn at all. They lost so badly. They didn't have an economy because of how good capitalism was. And how every single citizen was thriving. Why do we hate that? Why do we hate that? I don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense. I turned my GUN to end violence. Did you cut your... yeah, that's a great one too. Man, these people are posting great memes. I mean, this is just... Oh yeah, you're trying to tell me this didn't work? Well, it worked on some people. Sharia law and social media. Sharia law and Islam. Yeah, exactly. I mean, people think it looks like this, you know? But really, it's just this dude absolutely beating the tar out of a woman in a blanket. Because her ankle peeked out. The problem with socialism is that you eventually run out of other people's money. Yeah, absolutely. Margaret Thatcher. Muslims in a Christian country, you know? Muslims in a Muslim country. It's just unbelievable. I am so sick and tired of them treating a religion, one of the most world-famous religions of all time. I am sick and tired of them treating them like they are a minority. They are not a minority, and they don't need to be treated like that. They are a plague. Their religion is a plague. Any religion where you have to dominate women or anybody else is just absolutely insane. We don't need to do that. We don't need to be chucking gay people off of roofs. We don't need to be executing those who don't believe. And yet the left seems to be 100% for that. Another reason why, again, I can't get behind the pro-Palestine movement. Because they support the very terrorists that execute people in the streets for not believing, and they throw people off of roofs for committing sinful actions. I guess I don't need to quote that. Every action's pretty much a sinful action. But they throw people off roofs depending on what sin they commit, right? Guys, unless they are violating other people's rights, murder, RAPE, stuff like that, they don't deserve to be executed by any means. They have to do something that violates somebody else's right. And somebody being gay isn't doing that. A woman being a woman isn't doing that. Not making my sandwich, okay, that maybe. Okay, maybe. Okay, I could give him that. No, I'm kidding, guys. Obviously. But come on. Why is this being defended? And then the EU is just like, oh yeah, let's just humiliate these women more. Let's give them the most ugly things possible. So when they make it to their boyfriend's house, the boyfriend's like, what is this? Oh, the walk over here was really dangerous. So I'm sorry. Let's go out to dinner and let's be sure to absolutely suit up. Are you kidding me? If these guys find out that their knives can't cut it open, guess what else they're going to cut open? They're going to inflict damage, and they don't care. They don't care. What this is going to do, I can guarantee you this, is going to raise their murder rate. But what do you guys think about these? This is what a clown world we live in. Oh my God, I'm so glad I don't live in the EU. Thank you all so much for watching. I will be live streaming today, probably closer to 4 p.m., maybe 4:30 p.m., something like that. You know, typical time. I really should just set it for 4:30 p.m. That way I'm never late. If anything, I can be a little early. So always suspect me of going live Wednesday through Saturday at around 4 p.m. Central Time. I live in Oklahoma. I go on my time. Sorry, guys. I don't know where you guys are. You know, obviously, Eastern Time would be 5 p.m. Western Time would be 2 or 3 p.m. So depending on if they do time changes or not. I don't know if they got rid of that over there or not. I know that, like, some, like, mountain time area, like, I think it's Arizona or something like that, does not do any time switching. So sometimes they're 2 hours behind us. Sometimes they're only an hour behind us. So there's that. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys here in the next one and in the live stream tonight. Later.